have the Commando F226 by Kokoda Caravans. Now stick around and watch right through to the end because this is no ordinary caravan. Now this is a brand new design for Kokoda Caravans. It is a top-end off-roader in the most literal sense of the word. It's a fiberglass composite sandwich panel construction. It has airbag suspension. Though technically this is a 22-foot 6-inch caravan, it has the footprint of a 21-foot 6-inch caravan, and they've achieved that using a number of different design features. Now some of these design features which give the Commando that shorter body length are the placement of the spare wheel and the custom rear bar. When compared to, a traditional rear bumper bar setup, you're saving about a foot. Now it's not just the spare wheel and the rear bar setup that contribute to a more compact footprint for this caravan. What's happening at the A-frame is just as important. First of all, there's no traditional stone guard. Instead, it's basically incorporated with the front box on the A-frame. If we have a look at the front, we can see that we've got storage compartments perfect for things like your silage hose and other wet gear that you might happen to have. And because it's all Raptor coated, it's very durable. It works just as well as any traditional stone guard. We have a slide out tray to suit a portable fridge, and you'll even get a Honda 2 kVA generator behind there. And above that, we've got a shelf that's going to fit, a 5-foot surfboard, some fishing rods, and anything else that you want to throw in there. And you can't go past the bike rack because after all, this is a family caravan. Now, as different and exciting as all of this is, there's something else around the offside of the caravan that I really like. Now on Aussie caravans, the vast majority of the time you'll find the washing machine inside the van. But why? After all, they are just taking up space. On this caravan, they've done something a bit different. Here we have the washing machine. Now, if that alone isn't intriguing enough, you should see what they've done here. Here we have literally a laundry chute. So underneath, we have a hatch in the bathroom. Toss your dirty clothes down the hatch, and when you're ready, you got your pile of clothes here, ready to be washed. Now there's loads of external storage options on this caravan. Now this particular caravan though has a couple of optional storage boxes mounted to the chassis. This tunnel boot, honestly, it's massive. Now this rear bar is all purpose built specifically for this caravan. And there's even a storage compartment built in with 3 separate catches and one behind the number plate. That's a fantastic space. Now I'm sure you've seen caravans with those little fold down picnic tables. Well, here we've got something that can only be described as a massive upgrade. It's actually a little external kitchen area, and this lid here is actually fiberglass sandwich panel, and it's all made in-house, and it looks fantastic, but it's also highly functional. They've included a hot and cold tap with a little portable sink, which is fantastic. You've also got a bracket here for your TV. That's easy to mount. Now, in case you're wondering why we have an electric cooker plugged into this PowerPoint right here, well, the answer is this caravan is completely gasless. This is something that we're starting to see more and more of. But how do they achieve that? How have they stripped out the need for any gas cylinders on this caravan? Well, the answer is lithium battery technology. And I'm not just talking about your standard 200 or 300 amp hour lithium batteries. This caravan utilizes the DCX system. It's got a 14.3 kilowatt hour battery mounted to the chassis underneath. Now, on top of the DCX battery system, which honestly just comes with so many features and benefits, this caravan is actually fitted with a 3200 watt solar panel system. It's called the Take Charge system. Now, what that means is we've got solar panels up here, you can see them mounted to these retractable trays. They can go in and out either side of the caravan at the push of a button. We have solar panels mounted to these trays as well as to the roof of the van itself. So we're really maximizing the amount of available space for solar input back into the DCX battery system. And if you were to couple this fantastic solar system, with a 2 kVA generator, this caravan would be seriously off-grid. Now, the Commando F226 comes with 2 110 litre freshwater tanks as standard, as well as a portable grey water tank. And look, if you're not impressed by all of this, you better step inside. You know, when I first stepped inside this caravan, I just felt the whole thing felt next level. Many of the design features are actually really clever. They are in fact the result of the owner of Kokoda Caravans, Trevor, and his wife Kath, doing loads and loads of kilometres, working out all the bugs, deciding what works, what needs to go, what needs to be improved. Even things like the laundry chute idea are the result of this real-world R&D that the owners of Kokoda have done. And honestly, I just think it shows. For me, it all starts at the back of the caravan. There's no island, north-south bed. Instead, we have a king-size bed, and it's a proper supportive mattress. None of this inner spring business. And if you're thinking, well, that's all well and good, but it's going to be difficult to fit the sheets. Well, in my experience, not so. The mattress isn't that heavy, and it's fairly easy to get to all sides of it if you need to. And I like the storage compartments that they've included on the side of the bed. In fact, these have actually been upholstered. Now, you might be wondering, where's the cooker? Where's the oven? Well, this caravan actually comes with an electric induction cooktop. The reason that we can have an electric induction cooktop on this caravan, look, it all comes down to that incredible battery system. We can be totally off-grid using an electric cooker, running our reverse cycle aircon. We can use the microwave, we can use the compressor fridge. There's nothing about this caravan that requires gas, and yet all of our electrical needs are being well and truly taken care of. But let's take things one step further. In this particular caravan, they've actually included the Starlink system. Now, customers need to buy their own Starlink system, but Kokoda Caravans will professionally fit it. In the front of the caravan, you've got 3 bunks, loads of storage, as well as a bathroom. This caravan makes excellent use of technology, and as I said, it's the product of real-world R&D by the owners of Kokoda Caravans. They've obviously spent, a lot of time out on the road sussing out the good, the bad, and the ugly, and finding some real common sense solutions. So while this caravan is obviously visually appealing and undeniably well built, I think it's the attention to detail in some of the littler things, the things that are going to make your life more comfortable and just easier when you're out on the road. And overall, I think it's just hard to fault the job that Kokoda has done with this caravan. As I said, this is kind of next level, and it's amazing the difference in a caravan when it's built by people who actually use their products, and I think that is the main takeaway here. Now, it is on the heavier side, so your tow vehicle is likely going to be one of those, US utes or something of that nature. But having said that, this is just the sort of caravan that you're going to have for years and years to come.